This is Magnus Carlsen. I'm here in Riyadh for the Esports World Cup, reacting to some of my most viral chess clips. Don't really know what's coming, so let's see. Oh boy.
You definitely can't. Oh, so heavy.
No, I can't.
Get me.
I can't listen to this.
Her to the floor.
Oh boy, this is awful.
There we go.
Yeah, this is really bad. So for those who don't know, back in the days, I used to do these bullet chess streams on Saturdays. I'd play the bullet tournaments, stream it, and we would go out after. This was not my channel, this was one of my friends' Twitch channel, and why I decided that it was a good idea to come and take over a game in this state, I have no idea.
Carlsen came late to the game, and Hikaru Nakamura was not happy.
But where's Magnus? Where is Magnus? He's not at his chair, it looks like.
There he is. It looks like he just got out of the swimming pool.
Yeah, this one is a bit hard to explain. First of all, I think I lost a pretty poor game here. I had been at a party which I had to leave a bit early, didn't have time to change, and that's why I was changing on camera.
7 points ahead, playing Mr. Dropstone.
You're really playing the Karagan? No!
The thing is, like, this is a normal line, but he tricked me by playing this move. Usually people play this move followed by this, because after this, black can take this pawn. So I continued sort of playing the moves that black automatically makes, like this, and I couldn't understand why it was certainly checkmate. I think I won it in the end, but as for my instinctive reaction of ripping off my shirt, I think that just explains how I felt inside. Oh, I didn't realize that this is what it was. Yeah, this is from the World Cup 2023, my first game against Vincent Keimer. This was the first classical game. I bounced back and won the second classical game. Then I won the whole tournament, but who's gonna remember that? People come up to me frequently these days and ask if I'm not playing that well because they see clips of me losing. It's just that when I lose, it's, as you can see, it's more viral than when I win, which is, you know, that's how it is.
Try and guess how many views this video has.
I have no clue. 30 million, something like that.
Not close at all. 121 million views.
Really? Well, this is just disinformation being spread. That's the way that I see it. Let's try this one. How do knights move?
What? What the hell are you saying? I know very well how the knights move, Magnus. Go, Magnus! Go deeper, go deeper!
Yeah, this was fun chess content during the pandemic. I think she probably thought that, well, of course the knight can take it, but the fact that she didn't mention that move being possible at all made me unsure of whether she actually knew how the knights moved.
How many views do you think this video has?
I would guess this one has probably about 1 million, something like that.
440,000.
That is weak.
I would say, keeping that in mind, I would say my favorite player from the past is probably myself, like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, this is from the World Championship in 2018. The truth is, I never really had a specific favorite. Like, I generally try to learn from what people do rather than admiring the people themselves. I couldn't really think of anything, and then I remember when I thought of the answer, I thought, that's quite funny, so. Yeah, this is very, very far from my finest hour on the chessboard. I'd seen before that he cannot push the pawn because it's checkmate, and then when he does push the pawn, my brain somehow didn't think that such a great player would make that blunder. I remember where I was playing. I was playing a Rapid and Blitz tournament in Warsaw from my hotel room, and I was just deadly tired. Two best players in the world missing mate in one. Not our finest for sure.
I don't completely understand what his concept is here. It seems to me that I just have excellent play. I'm doing all right.
If Gukesh has calculated this night line all the way...
Yeah, again, not my finest hour on the chessboard. It was a very, very tense moment for me, and to be fair, like from a losing position, he showed tremendous resistance. I think drawing that game would have been a bitter disappointment for me, but I could have kind of accepted it. Losing it was pretty tough, tough blow, and hence the reaction.
Oh my god! Yeah! Oh no! Close enough, okay.
Oh boy, I've seen this clip a couple of times, and the "oh my god" from Arjen kind of always gets me. It was kind of an impromptu thing that I decided that I was not going to speak at all during the stream, but it turned out to be quite funny, I think.
Was that at all distracting in the background, or are you just able to lock in like that?
No, I think I was pretty locked in.
In the very last round, usually we would be going crazy for this pairing, but knowing that all this craziness is happening with the qualification, it's kind of what? And Magnus goes, King don't do this, don't do this.
And Hikaru laughs. And King E7!
King E7 finally, and now King E2 draw. King E2, King E7 draw or what?
Hikaru Peter, he can't stop.
Yeah, so this was kind of, I guess, the second season of the Champions Chess Tour. This was for the last round against Hikaru. I think I'd locked up the first seed. Hikaru had locked up second or third. Being the well-known content creator that I am, as well as chess player, I decided to try and create a fun moment. I didn't know how he would respond to it, but it was definitely a fun moment.
What is your IQ? And the answer was, I don't have an exact IQ score to provide. Can you provide one for us?
No. I've never taken an IQ test.
Really?
I maintain that taking an IQ test is one of the dumbest things I can do because I have literally nothing to gain from that. So people think that I'm pretty smart, and I'll let them continue to believe it.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised this has a lot of views. Like, I have never seen this since I'm a chess player. A lot of people will search for my IQ, which is understandable.
Knight C5, King C5, blade till King versus King, and
The Norwegian
camp is
camp
cheering.
is going crazy.
And we have a
new world champion. Unbelievable.
Magnus Carlsen.
Champion of the world.
This is from Chennai 2013, my first classical world championship. The last game against Anand. I'd kind of been putting a little bit of pressure on most of the game, so I was a little bit disappointed that I couldn't win. But in the end, I decided to go for the force to draw when I still could, and yeah, of course, it was a big moment to be able to win. One of my most fun memories as a chess player, for sure. I really don't remember this moment. What I do know is that I was so severely jet lagged from this entire tournament. Like, I'd arrived from the US to Kazakhstan, like I arrived 2 days late because I kept missing flights. That probably contributed to me being even less agreeable than than usual, but it does sound like something that I would do.
It's a sensation that Magnus managed to beat the former world champion Karpov.
Yeah, so this was for my blitz game against Karpov back in 2004. What I can remember from the game was that I was kind of semi-outplayed. I think he won a pawn. It was opposite colored bishops. There's a tactic like right at the end, I think, where he's blocked a check, and I needed to play this move. I think there was a bishop somewhere that took away some squares for the king, which means that whatever he does, I'm going to capture the queen next. And what I remember thinking was, it actually took me a few seconds to find this tactic, which it really shouldn't have. This is something that I should have seen. Yeah, it was a nice win, hence the thumbs up, but I also remember thinking that I could score an upset win for sure, even though it wasn't necessarily the expected result, but yeah, it's a nice memory.
Magnus Carlsen won a chess game before he even made one move. Today Magnus was playing Hikaru in Armageddon chess. Armageddon chess is a tiebreaker where a draw is a win for black, but black starts with less time on the clock and the players bid for it. Hikaru thought Magnus would want 9 minutes, so he wagered 8:59. But Magnus knew Hikaru was gonna wager 8:59, so Magnus wagered 8:58. So Magnus got to play with the black pieces, he made a draw, and he won the Armageddon 2.
Yeah, that was very satisfying, of course. But I think Hikaru got me back another time by bidding like 2 seconds less than I did. There was another time as well where I think I just decided that I wanted to play white and I just bid 15 minutes. But you don't necessarily want your opponents to be able to guess and what you're gonna do and optimize based on that.
This position is a draw? I think in practice it went so.
This was a big game though, because this was from Norway Chess last year against Caruana. He had a great start to the tournament. I had a poor start, losing against Prague in the third round. I managed to equalize from the opening and played a really, really good game, putting pressure on him. This was probably just my amusement at learning that the position had been an objective draw. Just again, it goes to show how little we humans know about chess, but that's neither here nor there. This whole match was very, very tense. I guess the slam of the king was just a release of energy after a lot of things happened after that in the tournament as well, but I think it was more a relief than anything else.
Why didn't you invite us to your wedding?
That's a very good question. Ella, my wife, she's really excited to meet you guys.
Yay! Got nothing in the mail. Maybe you didn't remember our address, or...
Yeah, I don't think I can answer this in any way that will not offend anybody, so I'll refrain from that, but I'm very, very sorry.
If you've changed your mind about refraining from sharing the reason.
Yeah, this was probably asked more for content than anything else, and judging by the number of views, it turned out well in that sense. If you want more content like this, follow EWC and click here.